Bob, everyone that comes to Australia wants to see a kangaroo. What else do they want to see?
A koala.
Koala. What do you know about koalas? How threatened are they? Or are they threatened? Or we've got thousands and millions of them. They're all healthy?
Colin, the cuddliest little icon of Australia. And it's really, really sad, you know. In southeast Queensland, we're seeing localised extinctions.
That's Brisbane and Gold Coast area. That's where the main population of Queensland is?
That's exactly right. Southeast Queensland used to be the stronghold of our cuddly little koala. But we are seeing localised extinctions now. Right now, as we talk, our koalas are disappearing.
What's the main cause of them disappearing?
Well, Colin, for many, many years, probably somewhere between 6 and 10 years, our scientists, our researchers, not ordinary guys like me, but people that had really good qualifications, gave all the information to our government departments that if we didn't, as a government, get our act together, we would see extinctions of koalas. Well, guess what, Colin?
What, mate?
Because the government put their head in the sand and they refused to take any notice of these people that had the qualifications to speak.
Just ignored them, did they?
They just totally ignored them, and now we are seeing what we said would happen. And if we aren't careful, Colin, if we aren't really careful, and if we don't take heed of what's happened in the past, that exact same thing is going to happen to our dugongs and our turtles.
So we've already wiped the Tasmanian tiger off the face of the earth. Australia was responsible for that.
Yes.
And we're facing that with the turtles and dugongs. We're facing that with the koala.
Yes.
I heard that we are the gold medal winners of wiping out species on Earth. I think Australia leads the whole world in wiping out species.
Well, we are, Colin. In the 200 years since we've been in existence in this country as Europeans, we have done really, really badly. There's 153 countries in the world.
Yep.
You might add one or two,
Yep.
I'm not sure, but about 153. Guess where Australia stands as far as conservation and the environment goes?
Well, we'd have to be up there with the leaders, wouldn't we?
Oh, Colin, we stand at about 145.
That's disgraceful.
It is disgraceful.
We're the biggest moaners on the international stage in relation to whaling.
We are.
And yet we're wiping out our kangaroos, our koalas, our wombats, our dingoes.
Yes.
We haven't even spoken about our dingoes yet. And the dugong, the sea turtles. We're a disgrace.
Right. Well, Colin, we are.
I get embarrassed to be an Australian sometimes because of that.
Well,
I was always proud to be an Aussie, but when I hear our record in relation to conservation, which I'm pretty new at, you know that, I'm disgusted sometimes to be an Aussie.
Well, Colin, I will always be a proud Australian, and I'm sure most of us will be. But I am not proud of our governments.
I'm not either, Bob.
I think they've done badly, and that has to change.
How do we change it? Making people aware overseas like we're doing now?
Yes, we do. You know, we have to get the message across, and we've actually got to get the message across to the tourists.
Yes.
Why would you want to come to a country that destroys its own wildlife?
Maybe we hit the government in the pocket, they might start listening, and I think that you doing these series of short chats with us, Bob, making people aware what's happening in Australia, straight from somebody everybody respects, I think is going to do wonders for these animals, and I hope everybody gets on board. Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Colin.